We are going to be creating a weaving that turns into a watermelon. At your tables, you are going to have a pink cut loom, and your name is going to need to go at the top in the corner so we don't cover it up when we start to weave. We just learned that weaving is a pattern where we go on top, and using both hands, we need to get that paper under. And then we go on top. Using both hands, we get that paper under, on top, under. And we get a pattern of every other. Red, pink, red, pink, red, pink. When we start our second strip of paper, we want to start it opposite. So we don't want both on top. Our second one's going to start underneath. Using both hands, I have to get that paper on top of the next row. Here I start to see a checkerboard pattern already. I need to get it under, on top, under, on top. When we start our third row, I am making sure that these first two are close together and there's not any spaces between them. I'm going to go on top. So my first and my third are looking the same. Under, on top, under, on top, under, and I slide them together. I'm seeing a really nice checkerboard pattern. I am half done. When I start another row and I see that they're looking like stripes of red, stripes of pink, I know I've done something wrong. So I'm going to start this over. It has to start different. This one needs to go under. Sometimes kids also skip a couple of slots and then their pattern goes off. So if you look, I missed these two to go in and out of. So I got to back this up. Today your goal is to weave 6 pieces of red paper so you get a checkerboard. Once you've done that, have the teacher check your work. I have 5. I need 1 more. That last one is the trickiest because I've kind of run out of spots and there's not a lot of room. So once you have 6, have the teacher check your work and we will save it to finish on the next art day. There we go. On day 2, we are going to glue. So gluing our weaving, I'm making sure they're all in the right spots. We have a lot of gluing. We're going to use dots of glue at the top. So I'm going to pick this tab up, put a dot of glue. Pick it up, dot of glue, pick it up, dot of glue. I'm going to do the same thing at the bottom. Pick it up, and a dot of glue. I'm not done. I have to flip this paper over and do the same thing on the back because these have not been glued down yet and they're kind of wobbly. While you're working on this, you will get a giant green piece of paper that looks like the letter U. That giant green paper is going to be our watermelon rind. That green part you don't need on the watermelon. It's so big it barely fits in my screen. I'm going to put glue all over the backside of this giant letter U. And then I need to glue it onto my pink woven paper. So I'm actually going to just put my pink paper on top and I want to slide it so that I can't see green on the sides or on the bottom or on this side. That way I'm not picking up a squishy glue piece of paper and I have just a little trimming to do. So we don't want to see that pink on the outside of the green. So I have to round the corners off and I have to round the corners off on this side. And I have a little pink showing on this seam. I'm going to trim that off too. Then I just want to check that that green paper is glued down. It felt like it was kind of popping off right here. So I'm going to glue that down. Now, the last part is the seeds. We're going to try to draw a watermelon seed in every square of this project. Your watermelon seeds can just be ovals. If you want to make them more like a teardrop or a raindrop, you can start with a triangle and then have a rounded bottom, and we're coloring them in nice and black. If you can just draw that teardrop shape, you can do that too. Whatever you do, I would make them all look the same. All look like ovals, or all look like teardrops. A finished watermelon project looks like this.